Welcome to Dragon Ball Speak, a show where we summarize and review every episode of Dragon Ball Z, 3 episodes at a time. Sorry, a little loud. Just excited.
No,
3 episodes at a time on a scale of 1 to 7 stars. I'm one of your hosts, Brandon.
And I'm Wesley.
And we're sad.
Yeah.
And this is Dragon Ball Speak. Episode 36, the epic conclusion to the Garlic Jr. saga.
I cannot believe how good that was, dude.
So,
everyone talks about Frieza. Everyone talks about Vegeta and like Goku Super Saiyan moment, but like none of it holds a candle to the Garlic Jr. arc, in my opinion.
No, see, there was so much, the animation, the quality of voice acting, how often they reused the animations.
Yeah.
It's all marks of a great anime.
It was actually so good that we watched it at 1.5 times the speed because we were like, I gotta get to the next thing. I just can't get over how good these cliffhangers are.
Yeah, so let me give the rundown. We watched episodes 111 through 117.
7 episodes.
7 episodes so that we could get this Garlic Jr. saga behind us because we're
suckers for pain.
I'm just a sucker for pain.
We're gonna get copyright strike because that was so good.
Yeah, good old
Imagine Dragons.
Is that what?
Imagine Dragons.
I know Lil Wayne's in
Lil
it.
Wayne.
Anyway,
I told you.
that was good. These episodes were torture.
They broke us.
Let's blow through it.
Like Gohan.
Like Gohan Blue
Piccolo.
In one episode, it kind of looked like that.
Kind of is an understatement. There was a good 45 seconds where the animators 100%
At the end of episode
made it look that way.
116.
And it was very weird.
Is very, very
And
strange.
it turns out it was just Gohan going to lay his head down on Piccolo's lap.
And that's just us talking about a 5-year-old giving head to a genderless alien.
We actually don't know the ages of Gohan.
He's
If we're going off of these episodes, Gohan's at least 12,000 years old.
12,000.
Yeah.
Why?
Because the last time he fought Garlic Jr. was the last time the Makio star appeared, and that's
I don't know
12,000 years.
I don't know that the star was there.
Well, what there was the
first time they
spirits or
fought.
whatever. Remember, it was like that once every millennium the spirits arrive and the bad evil
You
spirits.
don't gotta know all the details. You just gotta know Garlic Jr.
I just know that Gohan is actually a 12,000-year-old man, so it's actually inappropriate that Gohan did that with Piccolo.
You just gotta spoil everything. You just do it. Gohan versus... Oh, what is the episode 111 called?
Fighting Piccolo, I think.
I wrote Gohan versus Garlic. But I don't know...
Which you don't actually get to till the very... Oh, no, that's a... Never mind, you do
It's
fight.
right there in the
Yeah, it
beginning.
is.
Yeah, so Gohan's fighting Garlic Jr. Apparently his soldiers are like Frieza level because Gohan's having a very hard time.
Like, very, very hard time.
Marin is, chilling with Korin and Yajirobe, and she makes them cook for her. You know, every scene with her is a pleasure.
And that's because not only do they need to be able to talk the talk, but they need to be able to walk the walk.
Did he say that?
That they were cooking. They were cooking with walks.
Did he say that?
He said we gotta talk the talk and walk the walk.
Oh my god!
And if Dragon Ball Z is as smart as it has been, I'm sure that he said walk the walk.
That would be actually pretty good.
And then right before that, or maybe after, they look at I don't even know her name, Marin.
Yeah, Marin.
Marin's boobs, and they get blush.
They get horny.
Yeah, they get horny a lot. But then there's
Many
other times where they're acting like they're not, and it's like, you can't hide it, dude. Yajirobe out here snacking on feet in the middle of the night as if it was an accident.
Her foot went into his mouth at one point. So we're watching Dragon Ball Z, and we have to watch this girl who, for whatever reason, looks exactly like Bulma, who Krillin is dating for whatever reason. We have to watch her foot go into Yajirobe's mouth, a character who hasn't been relevant since arguably the
Dragon
original
Ball.
series. And then we have to watch like the conversation that precedes these events, or supersedes these events.
He's like, why did you put your foot in my mouth? But it's also like, Yajirobe, why are you laying right beside her
why
bed?
are you letting her foot go into your mouth?
Yeah.
He was giving it a little sucky suck.
Yeah, he was. He was sucking them toes.
So then Gohan kills a guy. Vegeta thinks he finds Goku on an asteroid, but I guess I don't. And he was like, "Oh, I get it." But
he was like,
no
I've got the key to be a Super Saiyan."
But there was nothing.
It was an asteroid.
But it wasn't Goku. And that's that episode. 111. What'd you give it?
I gave it a 2 out of 7 stars because I thought Gohan's art looked weird, and I liked that.
I gave it a 1 out of 7 because it was unwatchable.
I have a kill count of so Gohan's a killer now.
Yeah, he freaking vaporized the guy.
So I've got a kill count running. Spoilers: he kills more people.
Episode 112, Call for Restoration. We get a little Piccolo v Gohan because
real quick. You watched the whole episode. Can you tell me what they were trying to restore?
Probably the people's minds, right?
Maybe, I don't know.
But what was the call? Piccolo pretended the whole time to be under the influence of the Blackwater Mist, and starts beating the
That's actually
shit
this episode.
out of Gohan.
Yeah, he beats the fuck out of Gohan. And then Krillin joins in eventually.
But it turns out they were both just like, "Oh, I was pretending."
Yeah, they're pretending for the plan, but it's like you didn't have to beat Gohan.
They went so hard. So we watched like him get destroyed for 2 episodes. Mm-hmm. And there's a little twisty at the end when they aren't actually under the influence. They are sober, and they free Kami and Popo, and Garlic Jr. gets very mad.
Very mad.
Mm-hmm.
He's not happy.
Mm-hmm.
Can you give me some of like a Garlic
He
Jr.?
says,
yeah, that's actually spot on.
Episode 113, Suicidal Course. So what? Oh, okay. So I guess Kami does the suicidal course. So we cut to these humans on Earth getting eaten alive by cats.
And rats.
And rats.
They're all zombies now. Everything's a zombie now, basically.
That's not a joke. We literally cut to that. Kami escaped, and now they're going into
the seven winds of
the Earth. They need to bring the healing water, miracle water. What is it called?
It's the healing
miracle. No, it's not.
Miracle squirt.
They need to bring the miracle squirt to the 7 winds and spread it around the Earth to heal everybody.
Which might sound like this great journey, but it's actually just getting the water from up the top of his lookout to the anus part.
But apparently there's another dimension in there when you go down the stairs.
It's like Interstellar.
And then there's the ghost of Christmas past, but is actually the previous Guardians of Earth, and they're trying to kill Kami.
For some reason.
We don't know why.
If
that's
they're the
unclear.
Previous Guardians of the Earth, you would think they'd be like, "Oh, Kami needs help saving the Earth. I will help." But instead, these dark magician motherfuckers are like trying to kill him. And then for some reason, everything he feels, Piccolo feels back up top.
It's very unclear as to why any of this is happening.
Yeah. No, there's no... I don't understand it. What's going on in Kami's lookout? What is that?
So they're running through this alternate dimension with mirrors and shattering glass, and anyways, that's pretty much that episode. They run
through it a lot.
Anything else for that episode? Episode 113?
Yeah, we find out when Piccolo tells Krillin his plan to like act like they got taken over, but then not really. Piccolo goes, we get a flashback from last week's episodes where Piccolo bites Krillin, but not really bites him, and he like kind of bites him, and then he whispers in his ear, and he's like,
there's some real tension going on there.
We're not actually gonna be bad. We're gonna act bad, and then we're gonna beat the fuck out of Gohan. And then Krillin, he gets horny.
There's a lot of that in these episodes.
Some ASMR Dragon Ball Z style.
Yes. So Piccolo.
Oh, I got another one.
Okay.
Krillin throws a Destructo disc at the Southern dude, the Southern sounding guy, and the dude catches it with his hand.
The Destructo disc, which is supposed to be able to cut through anything, which cut through Frieza's tail.
Yeah, the dude grabs it with his hand like a frisbee and throws it back.
Not even like a frisbee. Like a frisbee, you like catch.
True. Yeah.
Like
this
that.
is just like.
No, he was a.
And it just stopped.
It's like okay. Episode 114, Extreme Measures. By the way, I gave all of these 1 out of 7.
I actually have as well. No, actually, I gave it 2 out of 7 to Call for Restoration for some reason.
Excellent.
It's a mercy call.
Because that twist was just so surprising and awesome. Extreme Measures. Garlic Jr. is now swole AF.
Mm-hmm. And he's fighting. I don't remember who he's fighting, but he says, I don't know what the third word is, but he says, "Come to Big Daddy God."
Come to Big Daddy.
I thought he said God.
Which word are you? You're unsure about God?
God, yeah.
That's the 4th word.
Well, it was mostly Big Daddy God. He says like,
okay,
you're fighting Big Daddy God now or something.
Yeah, he's big because of the star.
The Macchio
The
star.
Macchio star.
From Nikolai Machiavelli.
Yeah, so Kami's disappearing, and so then Piccolo's disappearing. Yeah, Garlic Jr. is swole, and everyone's trying to fight him, but he's just too swole. Gohan blows through his tum-tum.
Like, with just not, doesn't use a move. He just actually, like, Luigi dive style, just
like
goes right through him.
Demon King Piccolo style.
Mm-hmm.
Yet, it does nothing, apparently.
Because he doesn't have insides.
No, or a spine.
Yeah.
Episode 115, The World Awakens.
Hold on, we gotta go keep up with the kill count.
Oh, sorry.
We lost it somewhere in the mix, but after episode 114, Gohan has killed 4 people now, all through the form of vaporization.
He's had enough.
Yeah. He doesn't kill people, and now he's just killing everyone.
Let's see. Did he kill anyone on Namek? No. Would he have killed Raditz if possible?
He did kill those little Cybermen.
Well, those are like plants, so it's like, who cares about plants?
True. Dude, fuck plants.
The World Awakens. We get a Zappy with Piccolo. And Kami is getting zapped, so Piccolo is getting zapped. Yeah, the hole in the stomach heals miraculously, and then he's squeezing Gohan and Piccolo's heads really hard. Garlic Jr. is. Cut to Marin. What was she doing at this point?
She's looking at the sunrise. This is when the feet gets eaten. This is when
when
gets to
the feet sucking.
And she also pets Corin's like chin, and he gets horny.
Yes.
And then he gets so horny that he gets mad about it.
He's like, "Oh man, I'm not supposed to be horny."
Not while the sun's coming up.
These episodes feel like a fever dream.
They
Probably
really do.
Partially because we were watching it at 1.5 times speed, but also partially because it's so bad.
I put my only note for 115 was bad.
116. We get a pus pimple analogy.
We gotta go with the name. A brief chance.
A brief chance for victory. I don't get that because it was. Was it a brief chance or it was just victory?
It was just the
episode should have just been called Victory.
Yeah, who's writing these things? Toriyama, dude. What's going on?
Okay, so yeah, we get the same setup that we have from the movie where Garlic Jr. is like raging and there's the dead zone behind him. Gohan's got a little shield around everybody, and Garlic Jr. is like, I'm gonna pop that
thing like a zit,
like a pimple, and
it's gonna ooze.
Yeah, it's gross. Kami is now okay. Everyone magically decided to stop messing with him, and he did.
Yeah, they were like trying to kill him, and then like they stop him. Popo was like, "Oh, mercy." Or no, he doesn't say mercy. What does he say? He's like, "They're rewarding you for trying."
It's an honor.
Yeah, it's like, okay, well, why did they do this in the first place?
No one knows. Yeah, so Kami's okay. All the people of Earth are now okay, and we see what everyone was up to.
They're all in like roofs and shit.
And then
here's the thing. So the dark fog doesn't like turn them into zombies.
It's called the Blackwater Mist.
The Blackwater Mist doesn't turn them into zombies. It just makes them under Garlic Jr.'s control.
No, he does not. No, it corrupts their minds or whatever because of their.
How does he? I thought I
don't think he controls them.
He was controlling Piccolo and stuff. And all his little minions, like he was ordering them around. Or Piccolo wasn't
Listen. Stop thinking about the plot.
I have to know.
Why are you making sense of this? It's just not how it's supposed to work.
My point is that why are these dudes getting on roofs and just punching them?
Chaos. Some men just want to watch the world burn.
What? Oh, that was Michael Caine. I thought you were doing Joker, and I was like, he's British now.
No, it's Michael Caine.
Michael Caine.
Garlic Jr. is gone.
Yeah.
Gohan hits him with the blasty, and there he goes.
Did he go in the Dark Realm, or did he go into, or did he die?
No, he went into the dead zone again. So he could come back in 12,000 years.
Oh my god. So it is every 12,000 years.
I don't know. I just don't know.
Gohan's actually...
No, I think he got out of the dead zone because of the 12,000 years thing.
Which would have meant like 12,000 years ago was the last time.
I don't know.
Gohan's 12,000 and 12 years old. You have to get over that.
That means everyone is, because everyone's in that movie.
Well then.
So the Garlic Jr. saga comes to an end. But we have one more filler episode, possibly the most important.
Krillin's proposal.
Hit me. Well, Yamcha is playing baseball now, which is cool.
Yeah, Yamcha's playing baseball.
So he's now a pro baseball player.
Gohan and Chi-Chi are just doing a lot of homework. Dude's got like 40 books in his home, like for textbooks, I guess. Poor guy. What were they saying about Piccolo? Piccolo is just up on a cliff watching Earth, meditating forever, and nothing will get past his gaze.
Yes.
And then who else do we have? Roshi's just back at home chilling, and then we find Krillin and we find Marin just shopping.
Yeah, and they do a big zoom shot of the ass.
Yeah, and he's like, "Oh, look at her go! Who knew someone could shop so much?" But it's like, at first I think he was talking about her butt.
And you know my man's is paying.
Yeah. He definitely is. Poor guy. She's just taking all his money, and we're going to find out that that's all she was using him for. Or maybe not. I actually don't know what the resolution of this episode was, but we'll get there.
She said, yeah, go ahead.
So they meet a Chad, and Krillin starts to doubt himself as a man with someone like
is
Marin.
Annoying because Krillin is he's a chiseled, he's like
Dude.
one of the strongest people in the world.
Yeah, like literally.
Like, bro, you are a Chad, Krillin.
But he's like, oh, this guy's got hair. He actually points that out.
Yep.
And so he's like, Marin looks in a window and sees a wedding dress, and she's like, we gotta get married. So Marin like wants to get married to him, but Krillin's like, no, she doesn't want to marry me. And she's like,
does she?
Yeah, who knows? So they go back to home to Kami house because Roshi's like, yo, everybody get in here. It's my turtle's birthday.
His 1000th birthday.
And they're all like, what the fuck, dude? We have lives. Like, we're here for a turtle's birthday. And the turtle gets really emotional when he comes out and he sees everyone there for his birthday, and he sheds a tear, and then he blows a cake with 1,000 candles, and then Krillin and Marin walk in. They're like, we're going to get married. And then everyone's like, oh my God. And Oolong's like, it's not possible. And and then so later that night, Krillin's in his like balcony, the balcony of Kami's house.
No, it was the porch.
The porch, that's right. And he's like, man, what do I do?
And then give me your best turtle.
And then the turtle kind of comes up and he's like, oh, if she doesn't love you for who you are, get her a big pearl. And so,
life lesson.
Yeah, not that girls or boys should love you for who you are, but that if your person doesn't love you, just go get a big pearl. Just get a big pearl.
Absolutely.
And so Krillin's like, I gotta do that. So him and Gohan go into the ocean. They're trying to find pearls. They find some fish. This doesn't sound real. They find some fish guarding this big pearl, and they're like, oh no, what are we going to do? And Gohan's like, this makes me feel like Namek whenever people were killing Namekians just to get the Dragon Ball. And they're like, yeah, you're right. And Gohan's like,
a pussy.
And so they give up and they go home. But not before we get like 5 shots of these angry fish. They look like shark tail fish. It's awesome.
You're forgetting about the fight between Krillin and large eel.
Yeah. There's a large eel that fights them. It looks like a rolling turd.
It's actually the episode looked pretty good.
Yeah.
Overall.
And so then they make it back safely, and I don't remember what happens. Then all of a sudden they're on the beach.
Krillin breaks up with her.
Yeah, so they're walking on the beach, and she's behind him, and Krillin's got his head down, and she's like, what's wrong, buddy? And he's like, sometimes when you love something, you gotta set it free. And that's what I'm doing with you. And she's like, and then somebody's hand is clenched. I think it's his, or maybe hers.
It's his, yeah.
And so she's like, okay, well, I guess we're breaking up, which is funny, because I wonder if Krillin was like, maybe she'll like run after me, but she immediately turns around and leaves.
But you may have missed what she said.
Yeah, he's like, you would never have married me anyway or something, and then...
Well, she says, if you would have asked me to marry you, I would have said yes.
Yeah.
And then he goes, oh, God. And then
she turns around, and Krillin's like, oh, my God, I got to get her. And so he's screaming after her, and he looks at her butt, and he's like, how could someone be so foolish to leave that? And so he's watching her walk away, and then Chad pulls up in his nice little convertible car, and he's like, hey, I'm going down to the downtown, babe.
Hey, you want to ride?
And, and she's like, can I get ice cream? No, she's like, can I get ice cream? And, and he's
unexpected,
like, and he's like,
impressive.
Yeah, babe.
Yeah,
and so they get in the car, and Krillin's like, oh. And that's
and then
the episode
cut.
immediately cuts to the
That's
credits.
it. No conclusion.
No, it's over. So I'm excited to find out like what happens next episode.
Do you want to know how many more times throughout this series they will mention Marin, Garlic Jr.?
The Ginyu,
Salt?
not Ginyu Force? Salt, pepper, onions, and...
Never again. Spoiler.
Oh, no.
Yep, Marin never existed.
Is Kami Lookout just going to be totally fine next time?
Hell
we
yeah,
go
it
there?
is, bro.
Yeah.
Are you kidding? There's going to be same old.
So that was probably the
All ones.
biggest waste of my life, personally. Although I will
Biggest waste
say...
of your life so far.
Yeah, I did give episode 116 a brief chance for victory, a 7 out of 7 stars for saying pop and ooze within
my.
like 2 seconds of each other.
Incredible.
Yeah. So I think that wraps it up. These episodes were really bad. If there's one thing to take away, and there's always something to take away from Dragon Ball Z because it's a show that just hits you right in the heart, I think that we all need to remember that if he or she can't love you for who you are, get them a big pearl.
Find them a big pearl. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been episode 36 of Dragon Ball Speak, where we rapid fired 7 episodes of crap like spitting out watermelon seeds. Just like. Please catch us next week on Monday for a special double episode to celebrate the beginning of this next arc. Stay tuned for a special collaboration with a local restaurant that's going to be really cool. We're actually going to go record that right now. And find out next time on Dragon Ball Speak.
Do you like it when I bite you like this?
Ugh, God.